Hey my beautiful Aries peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you with your January 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are well. I want to wish you all a very happy new year. I hope you guys are excited for what's to come. And with that all being said, let's jump on into it and let's see what we got going on here for the start off of your brand new year. So what do we got going on here please for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding January 2023? What do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Aries? All right, baby, let's go ahead and take a look. Starting out here with the overall energy of your reading, we do begin here with the Five of Wands. So I know some of you guys might be a little bit spooked here. You're like, okay, we're jumping into a brand new year and there's already conflict, there's already drama, it's already starting to be too much. So you could feel a little frustrated at this time jumping into the month of January, but I feel like these are frustrations that are not necessarily coming up in January. They're kind of like frustrations that have been carried over from 2022 right on into the new year. So you're dealing with previous frustrations. That's kind of what the vibe is here for me. Taking a look here though into your current situation for January, we have here the Temperance card. Perfect. We got the Three of Pentacles and then we have here the Four of Swords. So January starts with the frustrations of 2022 kind of still lurking around, but I definitely feel like you're going to get that taken care of here. You know, you got a Temperance card, a Three of Pentacles, a Four of Swords. Temperance is about healing. It's about getting yourself aligned. Three of Pentacles here is about finding solutions to problems that you've been having. And then Four of Swords here is about pretty much detaching from the things that you don't need to be carrying with you anyways into a new year. So I think right now, January is going to be a big month of release, especially when it comes towards the stressors. If it comes towards dramatic situations or people that have invested drama into your life, when it comes towards letting go of negativity, any kind of frustration, negativity, or chaotic energy you had in 2022, your main focus in 2023 right off the bat is to release it. And that's pretty much a collective energy that most people feel anyways. Whenever we get into a new year, it's kind of like out with the old, in with the new. I'm leaving behind X, Y, and Z so I can go ahead and step forward into all these new beautiful energies. So you're going to be in that vibration for sure. Let's go ahead though real quick and clarify. Tell me a little bit about the Five of Wands. What are these kind of chaotic energies that Aries might have been caught up in reference to 2022? We have here the Death card, the Lovers, and then the Ace of Wands. So this is definitely giving me big breakup vibes for many of you. So you could have been involved in a pretty lengthy breakup. It feels to me that's interesting that I said lengthy because that's not what I wanted to say, but I guess that was kind of like an intuitive Freudian slip. So a lengthy breakup. This kind of gives me the vibe that you were either on and off with a person, Aries, but if you weren't on and off with them, it was like a slow breakup happening over a good course of time. Like for a couple of months, you and this person were growing further and further apart, but it took a while to actually get to the point where it was like, okay, we're done. Right? So I feel that energy showing up here for you. So you could have just dealt with like a really frustrating, really draining, really chaotic kind of relationship in 2022 to the point where in 2023, it's like, I want to start new. Okay. I'm ready here to be refreshed. I'm ready here to be single. I'm ready here to enjoy and live my life, because that could have been one of the romantic cycles that you were dealing with that was just so drawn out and carried out for so long to the point where it was like, I don't even want to think about love at this moment in time. I just want to be set free. So I feel like in January 2023, the main thing you're probably releasing is all this over here from 2022. Now, for the majority of you, it probably is going to resonate towards like a breakup, kind of in the way that I described it. It was kind of like a really slow ending of a cycle with someone you were romantically dealing with. But if it's not a breakup here, you know, you could have been falling out with something else in your life that you loved, or even someone else. Maybe you and a friend were just going through a really difficult time and it was slowly ending in reference to whatever that friendship was. And then coming into December, all the way jumping into the new year of January, it's like, okay, it's time to finally let this go, you know? So I feel that being a pretty big theme. Could even be in reference to work as well. So take it how it resonates to you. You might just be finally at your ends wits here with your job, and it's time to let it go and to be freed from it. So very draining situation here, very draining, lengthy situation carried out for you in 2022. And in 2023, you're ready here to be rid of that, okay? All right, moving along here forward, let's have a look and take a look. Well, let's have a look and take a look. Okay, let's go ahead and see here, Aries, what may be potentially coming in here for you regarding the month of January. So what can be coming in here for Aries, or what's potentially coming in here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2023. First card out is going to be a Queen of Swords. Hello. You seem to be very clear, okay, about what it is you want, what it is you're looking for. You're going to be very direct here because you have no more time to waste, considering that time has been wasted. You also have here a Six of Wands, and you have here a Ten of Pentacles. So immediately what's coming in here for you, I do feel is going to be a great amount of success. Now, when I say the word success, it doesn't always have to mean like success coming in for you career-wise. It could be that, or it could be money. It could be all those types of things. But I think that success can also come in terms of personal growth. And I feel like for many of you, that's probably where it lies. It's like I feel a lot more successful because of the personal growth I've attained. Queen of Swords, you're in a very direct energy. I'm not going to be wasting my time right now. I'm not going to be messed with. At the end of the day, my clear focus right now is my abundance, Ten of Pentacles. My clear focus right now is my happiness and being in a good environment, being around good people, making sure that I'm taken care of when it comes towards material wealth, making sure that I'm good in general. So right now, I feel like there's a lot of success when it comes towards you building your character, and most importantly, when it comes towards you making sure you're very direct about getting what you want and desire, and time isn't going to be wasted here for you. So that's what I feel like many of you are going to definitely see in terms of success. It's about your attitude and the way that you're continuing to pursue your life, and it's going to bring forth a lot of good things. You know, the thing is that being in this successful energy is what's going to manifest and create wealth. It's what's going to manifest and create abundance. It's what's going to manifest and create good friendships, etc. So everything that your mindset is in January 2023, the byproduct of it is going to be positivity. It's going to be abundance. Okay. So I love that for you. Being very direct and clear will get you exactly to where you want to go. All right. All right, baby. Moving along here forward, though, what else can you tell me about January 2023 here, please, that Aries needs to hear? All right, what do we have? We have here the Fool. We also got here the Devil, and then we have here the Knight of Cups. Okay, so Fool card, Devil card here, Knight of Cups here. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I do feel for those of you that were in a situation, I think this is kind of going back to what we talked about previously, like being in a really long, lengthy cycle. I kind of feel like you're reflecting upon things that you want to improve. I think that, I don't want to call you naive, but I think that in a way, there's a part of you that feels like you had a little bit of naive energy in the past. And I think that you're addressing that here with the Fool card. And I've never felt like the Fool is naive, but I kind of get that vibe here for you a little bit. I think you're looking and reflecting upon yourself, and you're like, you know, there were a lot of moments where I definitely didn't see things even though they were kind of right in front of me, you know? And with that being said, it got me caught up in some pretty sticky situations here with the Devil, because people had this way of being very charming. Knight of Cups. So I feel like for many of you in the month of January, it's about changing the way that you view people and making sure that you're also kind of viewing people in a very straightforward and direct approach as well. You're choosing to believe what people show you the moment they show it to you. So if a red flag appears, that red flag is going to be duly noted. I feel like this is the energy of not looking past anything, but instead kind of looking at what's right in front of you. And I think it's actually going to suit you very well, you know? Fool card here, Devil card here. I've been caught into sticky situations before. People have charmed their way into my life and all around it, but I'm not going to let that happen anymore, you know? When people show you their true colors, believe them. That's pretty much what your energy is going to be. I'm going to believe, you know, the first impression people give me. I'm going to believe everything they show me, because I'm not in a space right now where I want to put myself through hoping that people can be different than they are, and hoping that I can have the ability to change individuals when individuals will only change if they so choose to. So that's an interesting channeling that came through. Maybe you were possibly in a place, Aries, where in the past you tried to help somebody change or transform. Maybe you hoped that somebody would become different than they were, but the truth is that their true colors were always their true colors. And when you saw those true colors, it was like, okay, I can't deny the fact that this is who this person is, and they're not who I thought they were, who I thought they could be. So in January, for your brand new year, I think many of you here are really working on kind of accepting everything for what it is, having a very direct approach, and kind of accepting and, having people show up as they are and seeing it for what it is. You're looking at what's right in front of you, okay? Hopefully that's making sense here so far. So that's pretty interesting stuff coming in here for sure. Let's see, though, moving forward throughout the rest of January 2023, let's see what you can expect here at this time. So what can Aries expect here, please, moving forward throughout the rest of their January 2023? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First card out is going to be a Seven of Swords. Next card here is going to be the Strength. We also do have here the Ten of Swords in reverse. And then lastly here for you is going to be the Queen of Cups. I keep forgetting to put this Ten of Swords in the upright position. It's been in reverse for a couple days now, but either way, we'll fix that after this reading. Either way, Seven of Swords here, Strength card, Ten of Swords reversed, Queen of Cups. So looking at what you can kind of expect here throughout the rest of your January, I would say Seven of Swords to the Strength card. There is a part of you here, though, Aries, that I think is not 110% over what has happened to you in the past. I do believe that the frustration of everything you endured in 2022 with someone is still going to be a pretty big thing for you that's on your mind. But I want you to know that it's okay that it's on your mind. Be really careful in bottling up your feelings and emotions and trying to push everything away here, especially going into a brand new year. The biggest thing you want to do is be as transparent with yourself as possible, because here's the thing. I think people sometimes have this fantasy, especially jumping into the new year, where it's like, okay, everything I just went through, like last year, just totally doesn't matter anymore. I can let it all go. But at the end of the day, if you haven't worked through it, if you haven't done the work, if you haven't healed, how could you let it all go? You could push it away for a little bit, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to come back up. It's interesting to me, right? We go on, the last day of December, right? It hits midnight, poof, it's January 1st. Just a minute ago, you were dealing with all this stuff, but now that it's January 1st, you're suddenly over it. That's not necessarily how it works. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, everybody, when it comes towards the new year, always has that main energy where it's like, okay, I'm ready to let go and leave everything in 2022. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but do remember it's going to require the work here too. We can't just bottle it all up and then pretend it doesn't exist and leave it in the past year, previous year. It's still going to come affect us here moving forward, even into the brand new year, right? So I think for many of you, you're trying to kind of not feel and not be bothered. But the truth is that you are still bothered. And that's why, because I was actually questioning to myself. I was questioning my guides for a second. I was like, why is the overall energy the Five of Wands if it doesn't seem to be a major theme in this reading? Because I talked about the fact that you dealt with a very frustrating and chaotic situation in 2022. And then we kind of moved into other stuff. And I was like, why is this Five of Wands the overall energy? Now I kind of see why. Because you are in a space here where you're still dealing with what had happened, where you're still feeling whatever it is you're feeling at this time, whether it's anger, resentment, whether there's sadness there are still emotions that are being spiked from what you went through in your past. And I think that you're trying to push it away. You don't want to feel it. You want to let it go. But the truth is here is that you're not totally over everything. And I'm here to tell you right now that that's okay. That's totally fine. You don't have to be over everything. Take your time with this healing process. Here's the thing that's great that you already did. You already recognized that this isn't worth my time anymore, right? Whether this was about having to leave a relationship in the past that was just really draining over a certain period of time, whether it was about having to leave a certain friendship behind, leave a job behind, leave a mindset behind, there was something slowly but surely you were detaching from and breaking away from in your life in 2022. And it was happening for a while. And guess what? At least in January, you finally have broke free from it. There isn't any sort of physical connection. There isn't any sort of physical contact. You're actually separated from whomever or whatever this is. Now, on an emotional level, the emotions and feelings are still there, but that's not something that you are going to be able to get rid of overnight. That's something that's going to heal in due time. You pretty much were able to finally detach so that your healing phase can begin. Okay? Now, I know that some people might not be happy hearing that. They're like, okay, well, I don't want to be in another healing phase. Well, we're always healing, baby, all the time. Okay? So it's not going to be one of those things that I think you have to worry about too much. And it's not going to be a rough month in the slightest. I think that January is actually going to be a really great month for your own personal improvements. So I wouldn't worry about that. Okay? Now, Now, lastly, we do have here a Queen of Cups coming into play here as well. Queen of Cups is about being very mindful of what you're feeling emotionally. The Queen of Cups likes to take care of herself. She likes to make sure that she's okay. So I think you're going to realize that you're not over your situation that occurred in 2022. And as you start to realize this, you're also recognizing, okay, I can't kind of just push away everything that I'm feeling. I need to be transparent with myself. So I don't even need to tell you it. It's kind of like in the month here of January, you're going to realize that and you're going to be like, okay, I got shit to heal from. I'm not going to push this away. I'm going to let it in. But at the end of the day, you're also very grateful, though, that the physical contact is finally over, you know? So that's good news, right? All right, though, moving along here forward, we're going to go ahead now and take a look here at some sort of advice that I could give you here regarding your January 2022. So is there any advice here coming on in for the zodiac sign of Aries that can benefit them and help them regarding their January 2023. I think I said 2022. If I did, I'm sorry. We're not in the new year yet as I'm recording this, so give me a pass. But is there any advice that I can give Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, that can help them throughout January 2023. First card out, we do have here the Two of Wands. Moving along here into the next card, we have the Six of Cups, and then we also have here a Ten of Cups as well. I feel like the Two of Wands is a very odd message that does not fit this reading, but here's what I'm picking up with this message intuitively. It's kind of like a nugget of wisdom to take, if you will. Two of Wands coming in here says, you know what it is that you already want. Don't let other people pick that or decide that for you. Okay, as we can see with the Two of Wands, this woman here is holding a globe and she's also holding a staff as well. So when we look at these two things, if we think about the globe, we think about the world card, right? Because we think about the world. So the world card is about new beginnings, new cycle. Ace of Wands is new beginning and new cycle, but Ace of Wands is also knowing about what you're passionate about, what you want your future to be, and then what's right behind this woman as well is one more staff. So it's kind of like this energy where I'm feeling for you, like this nugget of wisdom where it's like put behind what other people want for you and make sure you're bringing your wants, your desires, your own path that you're interested in to the forefront, okay? I don't know why I was feeling called to tell you that, but that's just a word of advice here for you regarding January and genuinely regarding like life advice here too. The best thing that we could always do, guys, is put our right foot forward and do what the heck we want to do and what makes us happy and whatever path we want to be involved in. Don't let other people try to, work out your life, in the terms of how they would want you to be living it, okay? Maybe this is something to do with family. Maybe you have family who kind of wants you to choose a certain career path or they want you to live a certain way. Maybe this is the energy of a partner who feels that you should be living a certain way as well. And it's like, I cannot do that. I got to be authentically me. And Aries do have to be authentically themselves. If an Aries is not being who the heck they are, trust me, that Aries is not going to be happy in the slightest. So don't let people over here dim your light. Walk into your own path and live into your truth, okay? Moving along into the next message of advice here, we do have here the Six of Cups. Six of Cups here is the card in the tarot that many people identify with the past. So typically when you see the Six of Cups, it's the card of the past. It's the card that talks about the past. I do feel here that this is about making peace with your past and accepting the fact that although these three cups over here are no longer what's going to be the main focus, right? You have new cups over here though that you can create. And what I mean by this, let me get the other point of view here for you. What I mean by what I just said here is that, yeah, three cups over here that are not being paid attention to anymore. The Three of Cups in the tarot. I feel like I'm bad at demonstrating right now. The Three of Cups in the tarot, right? It's a card that represents your joy. So even though these three cups aren't being paid attention to anymore, it doesn't mean though that there isn't other joys for you to focus on. There isn't other things for you to enjoy and focus on. So Six of Cups here says, make peace with your past. Make peace with the good things that maybe aren't around anymore, but remember that there still are joyful things out there for you to experience that you very much so are going to experience here jumping into the new year. So with all that being said here, for you, Aries, Six of Cups coming into play here for you. It's going to be a time where it says, make peace with the past. That's the best advice coming through here for you. But also remember and recognize that good and amazing and enjoyable experiences are still coming towards you. So the best has yet to come is kind of the energy there for you. And moving along here into the last card of advice, we do have here the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is interesting in the way that I'm hearing it. It's kind of like, let yourself be happy. You know, most of the time, 10 of Cups is like, I'm happy as hell. I'm married. I'm in a relationship. I got proposed to. We're having kids. 10 of Cups could be like a really crazy, major, emotionally happy and positive event. But from what it is that I'm hearing though for you with the 10 of Cups, it's like, let yourself be happy. Okay, so take that word of advice here as well. Let yourself be happy. A lot of people don't do it. You know, a lot of people choose to kind of hold on to the things in their lives that make them unhappy. A lot of people kind of choose to hold on to negative beliefs, to hold on to the opinions of others, to hold on to what society tells them, and have their light consistently dimmed. And at the end of the day, we all have a choice each and every single day to make. Do we want to choose happiness for ourselves, or do we want to choose to resonate with the lower vibrational energies that are quite the opposite of happiness? So for the month here of January 2023, let yourself be happy. Don't push away the good things that you have in front of you. Cherish those good things, for you never know when they're going to go, okay? Good things will come and go, so will bad things. And that's the thing about life. It's incredibly temporary. The life we're currently living right now is incredibly temporary. So always cherish the great things that you have in the moment in time that you have them. All right, that was a message that was coming through very strongly for you, Aries. So of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, okay? All right, jumping on into the overall outcome for you now, though, for January 2023. What is going to be the overall outcome, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2023? We had a flipper jump out, and what's it going to be? It's going to be the King of Cups. I like it. I feel like this is a lot of maturity, a lot of growth, and you're pretty much in a space where you've gone through a lot of emotional experiences to where you can now see things for what it is they truly are. It's funny how I said you can see things for what they truly are, especially when there's kind of this giant eye that's in front of the chalice here with the King of Cups. So you have this ability here jumping into the month of January where you can finally see things for what they truly are, and that's due to the past experiences you've had. I also feel like King of Cups here is saying that it's definitely going to grant you a lot of mental clarity on the situation you went through regarding 2022. So you're going to have a lot of clarity about what you went through, why it happened, why you are where you are now, and everything's going to make a lot more sense here coming into the ending, or more so the outcome of your month of January. So things are going to really start to make sense here for you. And I definitely think here too, on an emotional level, you're going to be feeling a heck of a lot better. King of Cups is a person who's very chilled out emotionally. They're very much so mature in their emotions because they've had a lot of experiences. And it also is a person who knows how to express themselves emotionally in a very healthy way and healthy manner. So I think that's great things, or great news, and a great thing to see here for you as well, Aries, regarding your month here of January. So with that being said, like I said, it's not all bad. I know when people saw the Five of Wands, I guarantee it, some of you guys freaked out a little bit. You were like, what is this bullshit for a new year? Okay, totally get it. But it's going to turn out a lot better because it's really about the success in reference to the growth that you're receiving, the person you're becoming, and the changes you're implementing in your own self that are going to create so many wonderful possibilities of positive and amazing abundance that can manifest in your life here going forward, okay? All right, Aries, with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in for your January 2023 tarot reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. If it does resonate, please do let me know down in the comments down below. If you're new here and you're interested in subscribing, definitely feel free to. You're more than welcome to join the Soul family. Of course, if it's not your story, y'all, don't worry about it. There will be future videos for me to post, but you could also check out any other awesome tarot readers on the internet or the YouTube channel, or the YouTube. I just said that like my mother would, you know, the YouTube, right? No, you can check out any other tarot readers on the YouTube platform if you wish to. But regardless though, guys, appreciate you so much. Love you so much. Have a great January. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope your dreams come true this year for sure. Happy 2023. And I will catch you guys in the mid-months. Much love, Aries, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.